Hello everyone and welcome to episode 4 of Let's Play Faster Than Light Advanced Edition. In the last episode we died, so we're starting over. We chose the NG layout C this time. I haven't used it before. We have more rooms. We start with drones. Got some lasers. We actually start with hacking. That's potentially fun. I don't rely on hacking as much as I do mind control or boarding drones if I can, so this will be an interesting experiment. But let's just troll around space. We'll grind a bit, we'll kill some moths, and get some scrap, I guess. So we have a Lanius crew, apparently. That's interesting. Ah. The Lanius are a new race that was added in the Advanced Edition, and they're kind of like metal cyborg alien things. Our crew is not for sale. I am no slaver. I am a liberator of slaves. And then, I let them work on my ship. So let's hack weapons. If they had a defense drone, they could feasibly try. Oh, I forgot I don't have repair drones. That's sad. We're going to have to keep an eye out on the market for those because I rely on them quite heavily to kind of, do the micromanagement of the fixing of the ship for me. If we could take out the shields, though, that drone would have a field day. Now that was... I like this drone combo. The dual lasers are enough to take down pretty much any of the shields we're going to see for the next couple sectors, and can actually disable the shields completely, as we saw there, and the drone does a nice job. Welcome aboard. So we're up to 4 crew, that's good. Let's see where we want them all. I want at least one person in weapons. I think I'll put the new one in shields. Now, this is interesting. We start with a clone bay, not a med bay. The clone bay, when your people die, they just get cloned as long as it's online. And they heal so much every jump versus sending them to the med bay to heal. So that's interesting. I feel like the ship could do some damage with a big crew and a teleporter. I personally won't. Mercenaries are worse than rebels. The only honorable course is to gauge the mercenary in battle. So we're gonna mess with him, I think, is the way to do it. I'd like to pick up a drone recovery arm. I probably won't use the drones too much until then, just because we lose them at the end of the fight. And that's, wasteful. Especially if we're going to be relying on drones. We really need either a ton of them or a way to prevent them from disappearing at the end of the battle. But the drone's picking away. We've taken out the shield. I will not accept surrender. You should be helping the Federation. You evil mercenary. But we're going to make light work of them. The drones hit some really key targets. But they got the oxygen. It doesn't matter. We killed them anyway. And we got some stuff. Not the greatest. But I am going to boost up my shield because I really feel that was one of the reasons the last playthrough didn't go as well as I had hoped. Just because I didn't have enough tank. And there's more beacons clustered over here, so I think this is where we're going to go. Binary system, nothing here. And no point going to a store. Normally, I like to leave my scrap until the end of the sector, unless I'm working to something specific. Just because, you know, the last time we picked up the boarding drone for system, you just don't want to miss out, really, on an opportunity. But I think I'm going to hack their oxygen. And we're going to turn their oxygen off. Haha. See, our dual lasers are really strong enough to get through anything we face, so there's not really a whole lot of point in using the drone yet. We're not coming across anything with huge amounts of health either. So I think we'll just peg away at it like this. We will not accept surrender, but we are going to turn off dual lasers. They can't fix their oxygen because the doors are hacked. They'll have to actually break through the doors. So we may be able to suffocate them without actually going on board. Most of the time you do find if you take out the oxygen, they will get it back. I'm not going to worry about their weapons, because I think we can outlast them. Oh. But he's fixing, and they're using lasers, so we're going to just end this one now. Or at least on the next shot. And we're taking a bit of a beating, and we don't have repair drones. I have to remember that. Oh, can you tell how long I've been using the other ship? I probably had 6 or 7 runs in it. Just a great little ship. I like it. A lot of people don't. Mainly because you have to get used to the fact that you are going to rely on those drones over crew. And, you know, it is a bit of a change from the other ships you're used to, especially up to that point. But I think it's really worth it. You know, it's a solid little ship and it can do some neat things, as long as you really roll the right spawns. Oh man, they didn't take any damage. Yeah, let's hack the oxygen again for fun. Oh, but he's fixing it. So let's just shoot the shields. We just need one shot to land without a resist. Come on. Or a miss. And the clone base fixed. The clone base is the one I'm really worried about, just because I don't want our crew dying. And it looks like we have a couple breaches, but we'll be able to detect those better when the scanner's back online. Oh, we have breaches left, right, and center. So, all non-essential personnel, please go to a breach. And I completely forgot to save the crew settings. You can do that over here. Oh, Rebecca, you're dying. Okay. Oh no, which one's Rebecca? This one's Rebecca. Oh. So I guess we're going to have to wait for her to clone. Why is everyone dying? I thought the oxygen might have been out, but I think it was just the residual effects of the breaches. If we're lucky, we can find an emergency respirator, which will save us a ton of time. No. We're going to skip the stores, and again, I really hate doing this, but we don't have enough scrap. Okay, we're not going to mess around on the sun like this. It caused too much damage in our last playthrough, as you may remember if you've watched them. And just to be... oh, did I accidentally accept that? Damn. Okay, I don't normally accept surrender. I really don't. And now that everyone's back in their spot, we're going to save. And then anytime crew are out of place, we can just hit the arrows and they'll go back to it. And we have to wait for our FTL drive to charge, and we're going to jump away. If we play our cards right... No, I don't think we're going to have enough time to hit that other beacon as well, so we're just going to go right to the distress beacon. And we're going to send our NGO on board. Kind of a wimpy payout, but what can you do? We need all the scrap we can get. So... we tried to check out a black market, ran into an automated drone. So we're just gonna kill it. And again, I'm not gonna mess around. Seems really no point. Though, I really think we probably could have done this without the drone. I will, however, try and take out his drone. And we'll hack the weapons. Oh, and hacking uses a drone piece too, so we're gonna have to be really careful about that. Because I am just blowing through drone pieces. But we can at least hit this last beacon before we exit. So we did do pretty good. A fair bit of scrap. You know, we haven't gotten any amazing prizes that I'm super excited about. But we do have another crew. We did get another crew, so that's good. I really think we are going to do fairly well. I'd honestly like to, if we can't get to Sector 8, at least 5 or 6. The last one was kind of embarrassing. But they do happen. You know, you will have playthroughs that end in the first sector. And that's just the nature of the game. When I first started playing it, people were asking me, you know, what do you think? What do you think? You know, do you like the game? Do you like the game? But, I still don't know how to answer it. It's a good game. It's challenging. It makes me really... I don't know. It gives me the same impression Dwarf Fortress does. It's very unforgiving, very difficult, steep learning curve, challenging. Right now I feel like I'm just playing it out of spite, to be honest. I haven't beaten the last boss yet, and I feel that I just need to keep going until I do. So it's not so much that I like it, it just constantly haunts my every waking moment now. So that's my endorsement. FTL, it's kind of like heroin. And it kind of makes me feel the same way I did about Binding of Isaac. When that first came out, I played it for, 2-3 weeks straight. And just kind of dropped it once I beat Mom a few times. But who knows, maybe this will reinvigorate me. Because of the war, thousands of colonists have had their supply lines interrupted. Let's kill the rebels and steal the supplies. Any colonists who support the rebels should be put to death by the Federation. I kind of feel like we're playing the bad guys in Firefly. There goes our hacking, but I wasn't going to use it this fight anyway. Just because I really don't want to waste too many drone parts. And I'm serious about that. We haven't come across a tank we couldn't break. Oh. And to any new players that are checking this out, you really should use the pause function, as often as you feel you need to, just because it does let you strategize a bit, lets you make your next move, saves just a lot of heartache. And the first couple times I played, I was like, oh, I don't need pause, blah blah blah, and I kept dying. So I really do suggest at least try to get in the habit of pausing whenever you need to do something. And we won with minimum damage to ourselves. Oh. It was a trap. But I guess that's what we get for being greedy. So we have a fire. We're just going to vent this through the airlock. Oh no, we do have two. I thought we only had one. And I was quite concerned for a moment. Oh, and the Clome's on fire now. And the engine's on fire. Oh. But the lack of oxygen is putting them out. Let's close the doors. You. Yeah, go fix the drone control unit. Yeah, oxygen's back. And we'll just wait for Maxim to do that before we jump to the exit of the sector. And we'll send him back. And move. Oh, we are at the exit. Sweet. So we'll go to the next sector. Let's challenge ourselves. So we're going to go through the hostile space. But I am going to end it here. Thanks for watching. Feel free to keep watching. I should have more episodes up very shortly. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, check out our Twitter at GamingWithMurel. Other than that, I really hope you enjoyed yourself, and I'll see you next time.